We're celebrating Black History Month, and here to tell us more is my guest, Gail McLemore from the shop, Cache G, one of my favorite shops for African works and artifacts and so forth. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you for inviting me.
You brought some works here with you. You want to tell us a little bit about these various works, and I guess they're from different parts of Africa?
Yes, the pieces on the table are from 3 different African countries, and I tried to bring examples of different styles and from different time periods. These 2 larger pieces are musicians, and as you can see, that's a very contemporary type of style. So that is a modern type of work that they're doing in Nigeria. A contrast to that are the 2 smaller pieces in front. That's very traditional. Those are from, they were from Zaire at the time I acquired them. I think now it's called Congo. But that's a very traditional type of work from the Luba tribe there. And this 3rd piece is from the Ivory Coast, another West Coast country. And that I think is kind of interesting because that originated from the colonial period. And that in fact is depicting one of the colonial people riding along on horseback.
I like that. I love them all. Tell me, how long have you been in existence there, Cache G?
Cache G has been in existence for 12 years. It'll be 13 this summer.
12 years. What made you decide to open up a store just for basically African attire and works and art?
Well, actually, it kind of evolved along with my interest. As I became more interested in African art and artifacts, the store just featured more and more of that. But at its inception, it was basically just jewelry and vintage clothing. And as I say, it just kind of evolved into more of an ethnic boutique as time went by and my interest changed.
Now you have a few pieces of furnishings there. I noticed that one chair that I seem to love so much.
Now that's the king seat. I wonder why that you're interested in that so much. Maybe it's kind of befitting. But that is the king's stool from Ghana, the piece that you like.
Okay. Now, do you plan to have more furnishings in there?
Well, not in that location, but as we move into larger quarters, we will feature more furnishings and larger pieces.
Now, I want to talk a little bit about some of the clothing that you have in the store. You want to tell us about that? You have clothing for men, African clothing for men, women, and children. And do you find that?
Subscribe to the William Pace Show YouTube channel. Be sure to click the bell and give us the thumbs up. Thank you.